from Texas for him, boy.
Hi guys, D4Dad and Epic here, and we're just adding some new content to Epic Mondays, or we're going to be focused on some Sony Vegas tutorials.
Hi D4Dad.
Hi Dan, you okay?
Yeah, good.
Which one are we doing today?
So in today's tutorial we'll be doing a lens flare tutorial. Now we have a cinematic from Call of Duty on the map Gibraltar.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you how to add like a lens flare, like when you, in real life, if you have a camera and you look at like the sun, you get like a little flare effect which comes off.
Oh, is this the... these are cinematics you got me to record for the tutorial?
These are going to be the cinematic pack. This one's going to be of the Union flag across Gibraltar, and I'm just going to show you simple effects, how to add like a little lens flare, make this look a bit more realistic.
Nice one, okay.
So we've got the cinematic all synced up here. We've done the whole disable resample and everything's all perfect and synced up. So this is just essentially, you're going to go to Video FX, then you're going to go down to Lens Flare, which I've already clicked on. And as you see, we've got a lot of different types of lens flares. We've got standard lens, we've got sunburst. I prefer sunburst.
Okay.
Because it's a...
What's the
really
real
nice
difference
effect.
between... Is it just like the extra flares you get?
I think so, yeah. It literally is just, that's a standard one.
Right, okay.
And then you've got a sunburst one, which is just that. It's just
Okay.
a different type of effects for different things. Now, because we've got the sun in the background, we're going to use a sunburst because
good idea.
Be more effective. So we're just going to drag this onto the clip, and as you see, that just looks a bit weird.
Yeah, it's like, kind of two suns.
Yeah, doesn't look too normal. So we're going to play around with this a bit. And at the start, the sun is up here. So we're first going to go to light position, and we're going to click down on the drop down box. Now, in this drop down box, we have a marker where if we move it around, we can choose the point of where the sun is. Now, obviously the sun is roughly there. So that's where we want the starting mark to be.
Okay.
And you can just play around with this, just make it a bit more neat and tidy. But so that's there. Now, still, it looks cool, but it looks a bit off.
It's like too bright, isn't it?
Yeah, so if we go down to intensity and we move this all the way down, as you see, it kind of brings it down a bit, but we don't want it right down at the bottom because then we can't see anything. So just going to move it up
just so you can get the flares
slight
in.
Bit, just so you can see somewhat of a change.
Yeah, okay.
Like that. That's a bit good because then you see the sun's actually bursting out and we've got like the little bit of a flare effect. Now, what I like to do at this point is I'll just change this white, depending on what color I'd like. I think this would put the sun as like a golden yellowy type color.
Okay.
I think, would you say that's fine?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah. So we're going to put it about, make it a bit brighter. Put it about that, Put it about that color. Then we're going to go to tint and we're just going to move this up.
Okay.
As you see, it looks a bit more golden. Like that's before, that's after.
Okay.
And it just looks a bit more glowy, and there's a bit more of a...
Bit more glowy?
Yeah, glowy.
Glowy, okay. So
yeah.
We've got some glowy stuff.
Got a very nice glow effect. Then, once that's pretty much the lens flare all done with. But if we play the footage, as you see, the lens flare doesn't stay, or doesn't move with the sun. It stays in the same position.
Which is not good.
Yeah, and it won't look as good if we go to about there, because it just looks a bit weird. So for this, so what we're going to do to correct this is we're going to go to light position again.
Okay.
And then we're going to click animate. Now what this will do is it will give us a timeline where we can move the marker about and create our own little keyframes. Now because the cinematic is flowed with velocity, we want to use these velocity key points as markers as to where we want to do the effects. So if we do one, because this is going from 300 to 45, if we put one keyframe here, then it's going to move at the same speed. So if we move this position marker frame to where the sun is at this moment in time, which is there, then once we go back to this bit and we play it forward, as you see, it slowly moves it. But what I've noticed a bit is it's not going at the same speed. If you see, like, the sun is just behind and then the lens flare catches up. So you need to check that this is at smooth, and this fade here should be. This is at linear. So if we put this to smooth, hopefully, it's still a bit off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this bit one a bit inwards. It's probably where I have the first marker placed. So if we move this, still a bit off. So
you can see that's off, can you?
Yeah, just a tiny bit, just
right,
a tiny little bit off. So we're going to keep going forward, and this is, you can just play around with this. So if we move about halfway to the keyframe, you see it's just a tiny bit off, it's not catching up. So we're just going to move this across to about there, just a tiniest bit, tiniest little tweak, and there we go. To me, that looks a lot better.
Right, okay.
So that's the first thing, just making sure that flows really smoothly, which it does. That I'm happy with that. That just looks a lot better. So now we can keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going right across the cinematic, all the way to where we've got the next point where we're increasing the velocity, and we just want to move this bit to there. And then if we just watch this bit of the cinematic, as you see, the lens flare is actually following around, and it actually looks really cool. So the last final bit, if we move this up, that's not affecting it that much, but we want to move it to the last bit where we see the sun, which is about there, and then we want to move this across to about there. And then that's pretty much the last time we're going to see the sun, so we move across there, and
at this point you can go.
Don't really need that bit. So if we move that back one frame to where we see the sun last, go to intensity, put a keyframe, just check down here to make sure it's all good. Going to put this as 105, so it creates a little keyframe in the bottom corner there. We're going to move one frame across, and then we're just going to put the intensity right down.
And make it disappear.
And yeah, and it's gone now, so it goes, there's the sun, and then once it goes off, it just cuts out.
Yeah.
Even though it's a really short period of time, don't really need that bit shown. And one thing I'm going to do quickly, which is with a bit of this bit, because the sun kind of goes behind the flag here.
Yeah,
we don't really need that.
It can disappear, can't it?
Up, yeah. So if we, so that's where it's, right. So it'll start again there. So if we put M on the keyboard for marker there, and then we put M on the keyboard there for marker there. Then if we move across to intensity again, add this as 105, add a keyframe there, go to the other bit, and then put that as 105 again. Is that going to 0.105? So that's the same there, and then if we drag this down, then if we drag this down,
it disappears.
While it's behind the flag, we haven't got the lens flare, and then
do that
it just comes back up. So lens flare goes behind the flag.
That's so cool.
It comes up like that. Okay. So it's a really nice effect, and
especially if this was like coming out from behind the building or something.
So if we watch the whole lens flare itself,
nice.
It's a very nice little effect like that, and that's how to do a very simple lens flare effect. And actually, not just that, I've learned a little bit more about keyframes. Yeah. That always confuses me. Yeah, but it's, as long as you, with keyframes, the thing to remember is as long as you keep it with one frame between each one, if you keep that at what you want it as when it's on the video, and then if you just take it off on the next frame. Got it, okay. It just makes it a whole lot easier. That is pretty cool. Well, thanks for that. Yeah. I'm going to start looking forward to these tutorials more and more now. Yeah. Over the next few months. It's a little nice thing you can have just to make the effect of the cinematics look a bit more realistic. Well, I'm going to come up with some ideas, and then I think I'm going to set you a lens flare challenge. Ooh. Okay. I like to see that. Okay, so I just need some cinematics of transport or window, and let's see where we go from there. Okay, cool. Yeah, thanks, Dan. Thanks for that. Cool. So thank you guys for watching. If you want to check out D4Dad, his channel will be linked down below. We've done a few videos on his channel, so make sure you go and check them out. And if you want to see how to get this cinematic for yourself, there'll be a link to a cinematic pack in the description. So thanks for watching and stay epic.
Yeah, thanks Dan, thanks for joining me.
Okay.
If you're interested in more, then please like and comment or subscribe. We are putting up some cinematic packs as well.
Yeah.
We're doing the same map but different cinematics, so it's like a double upload. If you are interested, please check out Dan's channel. His link is in the description below. And we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks, Dan. Bye.
Okay, thanks guys. Bye.